Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Year Ahead in Luxury Summit. I'm Chris Rovzar. I am the editorial director of Bloomberg Pursuits. We are the group at Bloomberg that covers food and wine, travel, fashion, cars, real estate, basically all the good stuff. I wanted to start right away by thanking our sponsors. We couldn't have done this without them, especially our supporting sponsor, the Diamond Producers Association, and our participating sponsor, St. Regis Hotels and Resorts. They helped us bring together this amazing room full of powerful executives and the top tastemakers in the luxury industry. That's all of you, so give yourselves a round of applause, and also for our sponsors. And before I go any further, I want to urge you guys all to actually take out your phones and go to your web browser. There, if you type in tyaluxury.app, you'll get to our special app for this, our temporary app for this program. Again, that's tyaluxury.app. And there's going to be a poll that I'm going to ask you about later, so you're going to need to be in the app for that. And throughout the day, we're going to have a few poll questions, so just be ready. So this is the second year that we have done the Year Ahead in Luxury. And this year, we wanted to talk about the word that's on everyone's lips in the luxury industry, sustainability. But we wanted to look at every meaning of that word, from ecological consciousness to equity in hiring practices to taking care of communities all along the supply chain. And we'll learn how all of this is good for your company, because sustainability has to apply to your bottom line as well. We're going to hear from Tiffany, Rent the Runway, and Porsche about how they're anticipating consumer needs and raising expectations for what it means to be a good business. The CEO of Brunello Cucinelli will tell us how they've created a huge family of farmers and craftsmen that bring you the beautiful clothes that you love so much. And we're going to hear from architect Robert A.M. Stern about the crazy castles he's building in the sky in Manhattan, and also about how he convinced someone to pay $200 million for a penthouse. Plus, we're going to have plenty of Bloomberg research and data. That's what makes our luxury coverage so unique. In fact, I want to encourage all of you to grab a copy of the Year Ahead issue of Bloomberg Businessweek. They're all around the room and out there. Our luxury section features a great peek at what's to come in 2020. For example, we did a story about an inkjet printer for your face. So basically, you run this thing over your face, and it gets rid of all of your blemishes. It's like a modern miracle machine. But not all of 2020 is going to be pretty. We also have a story about chicken nuggets that are grown in a lab. They actually cost $50 a nugget. Welcome to the future. And I also want to urge you guys to check out Bloomberg Pursuits. So we are the luxury vertical here at Bloomberg. We are at BloombergPursuits.com. We're in Business Week every week, and we're on Bloomberg Radio and TV. It's there that we grapple with a lot of the questions that we're going to talk about today, because luxury actually isn't about what you have to do, it's about what you want to do. So it's where discussions of sustainability really enter into our lives. It's the trips you choose to take, it's the cars that you choose to drive, and it's the fashions that you want to wear. And increasingly, consumers are making choices that take their conscience into account. So for example, this year in Pursuits, we looked at how the quest for rare experiences is leading cruise ships into areas of the world that really aren't touched by modernity, like West Papua in Indonesia. It's a beautiful place to go, but what does it mean for the people that live there when fancy global visitors come to visit? We rode in biker rallies that are just for women, which is a demographic that motorcycle companies are only just now beginning to court. And we looked at art that showed us a better version of ourselves. Oh, and we also we talked to finance professionals, like a lot of the people in this room, about how they wanted to be closer to the earth, so they became farmers. This was actually a very cute, great story to shoot, because these hairy pigs are actually very adorable. They are also very delicious. So a little bit of housekeeping before we move on. The Wi-Fi login can be found on the back of the badge that you guys are all wearing. And I also want to encourage everyone to follow along on Twitter by using the hashtag TYA Luxury, and hit us up on our handles @Luxury and @Bloomberg Live. Okay, and now the poll part is going to come. Once again, you can find the app at tyaluxury.app in your browser. You can add it to your home screen. It's just temporary. You don't need to download anything. And we're now going to do our first polling. It's the little bar at the bottom with the 3 dots there. So our question is, do you take sustainability into account when you make a luxury purchase? So the options are yes, honestly, not really no, sometimes, and rarely. So this is going to, whenever we do one of these poll questions, they're going to update live with your answers. See, a lot of people are saying sometimes. I honestly feel like for me it's E, all of the above. Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't know, and it's really hard to know. And this is a room full of all of the people that are going to figure out these answers. I wanted to thank you guys all again for your time and for going out of your busy schedules to join us today. We hope you find today rewarding and insightful, and I hope you'll take advantage of each other during our networking breaks. Half of the value of this room is you guys. So once again, thank you guys for coming, and I hope you enjoy the year ahead in luxury.